I don't know what you were doing on October 16th, 2024, last year, but
couldn't tell you.
Unless you were Jim Beam, I doubt that you were out there releasing Winter Reserve and changing the world as we know it. Well, that has yet to be discovered. We're going to check this bottle out, and we're going to see what we think about it, because it is, in fact, Jim Beam on this episode of Savor the Burn.
Let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Savor the Burn podcast. My name is Jonathan. Across the barrels from me is Mr. W2. How do you do?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Still have a little bit of a cough, but, we're not going to let that get us down.
I think Jim Beam might be able to help you out with that. It's going to be an evening full of clanks.
A lot of clanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems.
Yeah, Miss Katie on the way down, she's like, so how many clinks are you going to do? And I said, all of them. Yeah. So expect it. If you know, you know, and maybe we'll get into why we do that anyway. It involves Carlo and dear listener. But, thank you for joining us on this episode of the Savor the Burn podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to click that subscribe and that bell notification to stay up to date on all things Savor the Burn. If you're listening on your audio-only podcast app of choice, we definitely thank you, and we're glad to have you along. But either way, please share the burn, spread the burn with your fellow whiskey enthusiasts. So with that out of the way, what do we have here?
Should we just jump into this?
Let's jump into it, man. Yeah.
So, like you said, this last fall, Jim Beam rolls out this new product, and apparently it's going to be an annual release, every fall release. And from what I've kind of gathered from some of the feedback that I've seen, apparently it's a very underrated bottle for the cost.
Yeah, for the cost. I don't remember for the life of me what it was that I paid for it.
I want it to be an underrated bourbon, period, regardless of cost.
Right.
Is it a cheap bottle? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, yep, right.
Yeah. But I still want it to drink.
It could have been more than, 25, tops. And look at this. I mean, it's a 6-year, it's a really dark, and I don't think it's a flavored whiskey.
No, it is not.
It's not like a gimmick thing. I mean, they do have their gimmicks. They've got their peach.
Sure.
They've got a pineapple that came out.
This is not that.
In 2025.
No. This is the Jim Beam Winter Reserve.
Yeah.
It is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey distilled by the James Beam Distilling Company.
Pause for bottle pop. Oh, they don't have one.
The sound of plastic and styrene inserts.
Yeah, that's it's what you get.
You gotta make it seal proof.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this is a 6-year product. It comes in at 86 proof, so it's a little on the lower side. The mash bill for this is 75% corn,
okay,
13% rye, and 12% barley. This 6-year age, Jim Beam proudly presents Winter Reserve. Aged for 6 years and finished in 2 toasted barrels. This elevated bourbon offers a smooth flavor profile with notes of sweet vanilla, cinnamon spice, and a hint of clove for a warm finish that captures the essence of winter. It's not winter anymore, but
it's not.
Unfortunately, we're just now getting around to it. But the important thing is we are getting around to it. So, at 86 proof, Winter Reserve delivers a rich and satisfying sip that's perfect for the season. Drink neat or add a seasonal twist to an old-fashioned. With over 225 winter seasons behind us, we know a thing or two about crafting the perfect winter bourbon. And that's what we got.
Man.
And I do have some tasting notes when we get around to it. But I'm not mad at that nose.
Right? I wasn't expecting to find so much oak on the nose. There were conflicting reviews in the Facebook groups where I posted the picture of this bottle. Some said, it's underrated. It drinks thin. It's this and that, the other thing. And I'm like, this is all really good feedback, and I'm starting to get paralysis by analysis. I'm starting to, kind of hype myself up. And, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. I'm like, I don't know. Do we just cancel the whole thing? Or do we just smash the whole bottle?
Or do we just drink the whole bottle? Because
That's what I mean. Smash the
because
fucking
it
thing.
is Jim Beam.
Jim Beam.
I mean, I'm sure band practice would kill it and give it the most unholy, dishonorable death known to whiskey and bourbon.
Yes, it would.
There is vanilla and caramel for days on this.
Right, yeah.
Like I'm almost thinking too, and cinnamon. I'm getting like cinnamon roll. Maybe a hint of clove.
Right. So
13% rye.
that's what I'm picking up a lot of is the clove.
I feel like there's got to be a little bit of rye in there with the clove.
You think?
Yeah, just
you said it's 13% rye
and 12% barley, and there is a grassy note on that also.
All right. But you're picking up on the rye?
Just a little bit.
Okay, I'll put down light rye.
Shall we do this?
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Jim Beam.
Cheers to everyone out there. Let's see what this is like. Okay, that is kind of thin.
A little thin, but it has
that caramel carries over.
It has some of those winter spices. It's got some of that nutmeg, cinnamon, clove. I'm gonna say toasted marshmallow. I do agree. Yeah. It is a little thin, but I think the thinness is in that 86 proof.
Yeah, I mean, normally what you would expect from the standard tier Jim Beam releases, they're all like 80. They're right there at 80%. Not percent, that'd be 160 proof. But 80 proof, 40%, whatever. But I'm happy enough with it. But yeah. I mean, like what the bottle says. Where was it? Notes of vanilla and cinnamon. I kind of wish they didn't put that on there because it sets a certain bar, for expectations.
Yeah.
When we were in Kentucky and we were doing our little distillery tour. Distillery? What the hell was I trying to say there? But we stopped in that little bar. I got like the flat, pizza panini thing.
Oh man, that was so good.
And
the table.
Yeah, the table. And they had
I want to go back there.
Yeah, they had that Knob Creek maple, I think it was. I'm like, we'll try it. We'll try a piece. And it was straight maple syrup, and liquor and alcohol. So I was like, I'm not mad at it, but I'm not going to run out and buy a bottle of it. I mean, I'm sure it'd make a great ingredient of some kind, for a cocktail or whatever. I'm not here for it. But that's that. This is totally different. Why do you think that they would put the like toasting notes right there? Notes of vanilla with a hint of clove and cinnamon.
You got some oak leaves. You got some holly and some,
Yeah, right. But. Okay, so it says Winter Reserve, and it came out in October.
Sure, and it's fall.
It's. I mean, the labeling to me, it says Happy Fall, y'all. It doesn't say Welcome to Winter. I mean, where's the snow? On the rick house or snowmans,
right?
Snow ladies,
ladies.
snow bunnies, or snowflakes. Not to. Dip in anything political, but like, where's that? Yep. And one of the guys on in one of the whiskey groups said, well, I mean, it's got holly, holly leaves and hollyberry on the label, and like you said, that's not holly, that's oak.
Those are oak leaves.
I mean, the ones with the sharp points, maybe those are the holly, but I mean, the holly that grows around here in this area doesn't look like that. But I mean, winter, come on.
You want to hear the tasting notes from Jim Beam himself?
Before you reiterate the tasting notes,
yeah.
What did you pick up on the finish?
On the finish, I feel like nearly everything followed through, but sharply fell off.
Quick finish.
I think there was a nice tapering warmness, but flavor-wise, everything fell off quickly.
Yeah. I think like all you're left with is just a sweetness, like maybe brown sugar.
That second nose is nice though.
Is it all clove?
Yeah, kind of. So Jim Beam's tasting notes?
Yeah. Lay it on me. What you got?
So get this.
What we came up with,
on the nose, apple juice, baking spice, walnut, vanilla, and cinnamon.
Okay. Well, we identified the baking
apple
spices.
Juice though.
Cinnamon, clove.
Palate, quite sweet, vanilla, cinnamon, baking spice, and maybe marshmallow from the toast.
Okay.
Toasted marshmallow.
Okay.
Finish, short and sweet with nuttiness and spice.
The spice, but not nuttiness.
Short and sweet, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good pour.
Yeah. Certainly not the best that we've had from Jim
No.
Beam, but it's not supposed to be. This is part of their standard tier, and it'll be an annual release soon enough.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the year, 2025. But
Yep.
I like to see if they do anything special with this. Like a single barrel or a like maybe there'll be a barrel pick or something of this thing. I'll go find a store pick of it somewhere.
I would be interested in this at a higher proof. It doesn't even have to be cast strength.
It does not.
Cast strength, I think, would be really, really good.
Yeah, you hit me with 92 to 96.
But yeah, a 96.
100 tops.
96
like
of
max.
this. Bond it.
Oh, bottle presentation.
It is. But,
We didn't talk about bottle presentation. We talked a little bit about the label.
Yeah.
And is there anything you like about the label? Anything you dislike?
I mean, it's straight up Jim Beam.
Yeah.
I do like the brown and copper tones in the label, and the use of the metallic copper ink for that, and the white, the pop. But at the end of the day, it's a standard Jim Beam.
Yeah. Standard Jim Beam bottle design.
Yeah.
Like that, I've seen two different ones for their standard tier stuff. It's this one here where it's kind of short and squat, and then there's another one where it's more square and it's a little bit taller. Both of them fit in my microphone case.
Thank goodness.
All right, I'm gonna.
You got some numbers yet?
Oh yeah, yep. I'm tallying them up. How do we get to our score, please? The good dear listeners.
So here on the Savor the Burn, when we're reviewing and rating these bottles, we've decided to break them down into 4 categories. We have your nose, your palate, your finish, and bottle presentation. And we've talked about it at length, but bottle presentation is important. You're at the store, you don't know what you want, you're looking for something possibly new, you're looking to find something that you haven't had before. Presentation is a big contributing factor when you're not familiar with a distillery or an offering. So it just makes sense to add that in there. So 4 categories, 0 to 5 on each. You add those together, it gives you a total possible of 20. We then divide that by 2 to get our 0 to 10 rating on these things. And so what did you give this on the nose?
On the nose, I gave it a 3 even.
3 even.
Yeah, it was everything I really kind of expected this to give me.
I was way more generous than I thought.
Were you really?
Oh, I was.
All right. What'd you give it?
I just 3 3/4.
Okay.
Which I felt was high, but I was trying to be kinder.
All right. How about the palate, the palate?
I came down to 3.5.
3.5. Okay.
And you?
I came up a quarter point to 3.25.
Okay.
3.25.
Okay.
I felt that was fair. How about the finish?
Honestly, the finish just fell flat for me. It was kind of disappointing. All the there was a little bit of a warmness that kind of carried through to a medium-ish finish, but all the flavors just immediately just tanked. They were done. You were left with nothing. Meh. I gave it 3 1/4.
3 1/4?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, it's all the same reasons. Really, the only thing I could add to that, it had like a hint of a like maybe a brown sugar, like a watered down kind of brown sugar water, whatever, and a touch of the clove, a touch of the cinnamon, but that's it.
Yeah.
There was no Kentucky Hug anywhere on this thing, and it was just. I don't know. We'll visit it here in a second. Maybe try to kind of think of who you would offer this to.
Sure.
And why would you buy this bottle again? But we'll get to that here in a minute. So yeah, I gave it a 2.5. I think it's like right there.
I think you're probably closer than I was.
I mean, we're going 0 to 5. What's right in the middle? 2.5.
Yeah.
So, it's just kind of, it didn't impress me. It didn't bum me out.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's whiskey. It's whatever. But
apple juice on the second nose.
you know what? The second nose, I started picking up on the Well, there was something on the nose, like licorice or something, mint or something that was supposed to pick up on the nose that I didn't pick up until second nose. Bottle presentation. We talked about it a little bit. It's your generic bottle, Jim Beam bottle, signed with the embossed James Beam, and you got some barrel knurled edge here on the neck.
Red for his or her pleasure.
Right. You've got the plastic cap with the styrofoam insert. Is there a punt to speak of?
Nope.
Not really, no. So it's nothing special. It's right there, smack dab in the middle of average. But I definitely came up because I love the labeling on it. You pointed out the colors. That's what drew me to it. I'm like, whoa, what is this? Winter Reserve? Happy fall, y'all. I'm a little conflicted with it, but I do love it. So I gave it a 3.5 on the labeling.
I met you at 3.5.
Okay. So these are going to be kind of really low scores.
Yeah.
Folks, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, theys and thems. My final score on this one, 6 1/8, 6.125. It's a little bit better than average. How about you?
Came in at 7 even.
7 even? A little bit better than average.
A little bit better than average. Is Jim Beam?
Yes, it is. And real quick, so when we started this podcast, it was audio only, and I'd say, hey, all right, dear listener, thank you for listening in, this, that, and the other thing, and then our guitar player, a good friend and guitar player, Carl Overturf, he said his girlfriend and he have a drinking game where every time I say, dear listener, they take a drink of whatever they're drinking, like beer or, probably beer. Mother's milk, if you know, you know. But so as we switched over into video, I didn't really feel right saying dear listener. And saying dear viewer, it, just kind of rubs you the wrong way. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just drop it all entirely. But then it seemed like every episode I was talking about Jim Beam. And so we started clinking to that every time I bring it up.
And it stuck.
So now instead of dear listener, it's the other one, the old Bim Jean. So now you know. If you didn't know, you know now. So if you were to suggest this to somebody, why would you suggest it to them? And if you were going to buy it again, why would you buy it again? Other than affordability?
Completely honest, transparent. Even at a lower price point, I still think that there's probably other things out there in the same category. Hence, Green River. Where are they at? Their standard bourbon, their standard weeded bourbon, and their standard rye are all under $30 bottles.
Okay, yeah. If you're going 30 or under,
you can go full proof on their bourbon for like $35. And then you can go distillery only single barrel cask strength for I think 45.
And I'm not sure Jim Beam has a $40 bottle, unless it's just a bigger bottle of one of the standard tiers, like the black or the white label.
The 175 black.
Yes,
that's probably a $40 bottle.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably not even that. It's probably still a $35 bottle.
Thanks to Carlo again. I mean, he's the one that gave us that.
That was a great bottle.
That family-sized jug of the Jim Black, and we cracked it open. We're like, holy smoke, smell this! I'm like, this is
family gather around the table. We're opening the Jim Beam.
Right.
Family jug.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Pack up the babies and everyone goes.
I feel like that for even a lower price point, there are still other things out there that I would gravitate towards first and foremost, especially if I'm suggesting or sharing. But having this bottle, is it going to get drank? Yep.
Yeah.
Is it worth buying again? Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
As an annual release, just to see, where it's at.
See if it evolves.
Yep.
Maybe they'll change the labeling. Maybe they won't. Maybe, maybe they give it a higher proof point.
But as a daily sipper, no.
No,
There's way better things for around the same price point that
Yeah.
I would gladly drink on the
You
daily.
could get a smoke wagon. They're small batches,
Sure.
like right at $25, $24.99, whatever. And it's got a very interesting label on it. It's really tall, round. You've seen it. You know what
Buffalo
we're talking
Trace
about.
for
Buffalo
for
Trace.
God's sakes.
Yeah, you catch that at MSRP.
Yep.
Easy peasy. Or that their rye, their Sazerac rye. Come on, so good,
Yep.
so good. But
But I ain't mad at it.
I'm not mad at it. No,
I'm glad
no.
we finally got into it.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming. So I guess without further ado, I think we nailed all the right heads on the right
think we
points. Here, there, and everywhere. So it's not a bad second nose.
No, not at all.
Picking up like a little bit of sawdust or something. Or just, maybe it's my stupid olfactory's going crazy. But yeah. If you've had it, please let us know what you think. If you think we're off, if we're crazy, send us your hate mail, info, Jonathan, or W2 at savortheburn.com. We're happy to get your emails. We laugh at them all the time, and then we print them and shred them, and then throw them in the little fire pit out back to start our little fire pits. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
Hater tears. Delicious, so sweet. But yeah, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and thems, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all the things. Spread the burn, and no matter who you are and where you are and what you're drinking and who you're drinking it with, never forget,
Keep on burning.